So today topic what we were discussing in the last class is electric potential or electric potential difference. Already we calculated potential difference. What exactly potential difference? What exactly electric potential? So if I have 2 points, let me take so A and B. If I take A and B, if I'm bringing a charge from B to A, I'm bringing a charge from B to A, then potential difference between what and what we'll calculate. Let us take potential at a point A is potential at A is VA, potential at B is VB, then potential difference. This is final, this will be initial. So final minus initial, this is nothing but potential difference. Potential difference, we are doing some external work to bring the charge W external. From where to where I am bringing? From B to A. So now what I can write? Work done in external agent to bring the charge from B to A, right? Divided by test charge. This is nothing but change in potential energy. That is change in electric potential difference. Electric potential difference between A and B can be expressed as the work done by the external agent to bring the charge unit of positive test charge from B to A. B to A. That's nothing but external from where to where? B to A. Is it clear this one? External from where to where? B to A. Now fine. So this already we discussed. Now let me take 1 and 2 points. 1 and 2 points if I take. If I want to bring a charge Q naught from 2 to 1. 2 to 1. Now potential difference between what and what? Can you tell me, anybody? I want to bring from 2 to 1. Potential difference can be written as, anybody? Work done by the external agent. What is the potential difference? What we have to take? Potential difference. See, are you able to correlate these two things? Anybody? You can type and you can show it to me. Nobody? So this can be written as what? V1 minus V2. Final minus initial. If I take potential is V1, your potential is V2. V1 minus V2. So V1 minus V2 equal to, that is the potential difference between 2 points. So we are doing external work from where to where? To bring the charge from where to where? From 2 to 1. So external work done from 1 to, that is 2 to 1 divided by Q naught. Is it clear? If I want potential at a particular point, let me take it as at a point A. If I want potential, then take B point is at infinity. B point is at infinity, bringing the charge from infinity to the given point. This is nothing but external work done. So that is VA. This is nothing but V infinity. Now what I can write here? VA minus V infinity. VA minus V infinity equal to work done by the external agent from where to where? Infinity to point A. So work done by the external agent from where we have to bring this Q naught. So from infinity to the point A. That means from infinity to point A divided by Q naught. Right. And one more important thing is, if I am taking a charge from A to infinity, it will become negative. External to A. If I want to write this one, if I want to take the work external, that is nothing but work done by the external agent from infinity to A, can also be written as work done from external. This is negative sign of A to infinity, right? This is very important. If I want to take a charge from infinity to A, okay, which is equals to negative of, it's nothing but negative of negative, this is nothing but negative of work done external from where to where, A to infinity, negative, because total should be equal to 0. Round the loop, work done to round the loop will be 0, because it is a conservative, because we are doing the work against the electrostatic force. With respect to electrostatic force is a conservative force like gravitational force. Work done in a closed loop will be 0. If you take this side, it will become what? 0. Work done should be 0. Okay, so based on these points we'll be proceeding, and if you are thorough with this one, so how to calculate potential difference between 2 points, or electrostatic potential also will be calling, potential or simply potential or electrostatic potential difference. So both will be same here. So based on this, we have 1-2 problem in previous JE questions. Just take a screenshot, then we'll do 2 problems based on these concepts in the JE mains level questions. Okay, till here you have any doubts? Let me know. Anybody, any doubts till here? Anybody? No? Okay, take a screenshots. Can take a screenshots. Done? Yes? No? कुछ तो बोलिए. Yes? No? Right? So screenshots. All of you? Done? Chalo. Okay. Now, based on this, we'll do previous IIT JEE questions. So first I'll give 1 minute time for you. Hopefully in this one, we can say that nothing is there. Direct straightforward formulas are there. Just you can try the problems, right? So I'm going to give the problem. See, this is given in JEE 2002. On moving a charge of 20 coulombs by 20 centimeters of 2 joules of work is done. 2 joules of work is done. Then the potential difference between the points. Potential difference between the points is asking. See, for that sake, between the points, let you take A and B. Okay, so I'll take A and B, 2 points. Between the points, if I want, I am bringing a charge from, okay, I'll take it as B to A, Q naughts. So VA and VB, VA and VB. So if I want potential difference between A and B, VA minus VB equals to work done by the external agent from where to where? B to A. So that's nothing but a B to A divided by what is that? Q naughts. Right? He's asking what is the potential difference. Already work is given. The work is how much? 2 joules is given. 2 divided by 20. That's all. There is no need of 2 centimeters. So 2 divided by 20, which is nothing but 1 by 10. 1 by 10 bole to 0.1 centimeters. 0.1 volts. Okay. 0.1 volts. First is the correct answer. Okay. I think most of them got the answer. Yes. Yes. No. Boli. Got it? Huh? Yes. All of you. Got it? Okay. Just you can take a screenshots. Then we'll proceed. Take a screenshots. Okay. Just a moment. It's done. The screenshots. Okay. The next problem. You understood the problem? See, 2 points are there. P and Q are there. Because based on this only, JE 2009, that is based on work done, moving a charge, right? 2 points P and Q are maintained at potentials of 10 volts and minus. This is 10 volts and minus 4 volts. That means first one is 10 volts. That means I'll take a VP is equals to 10 volts. VQ equals to minus 4 volts. So two potentials are given here. Then the work done in moving 100 electrons from P to Q. So we are moving from P to Q. So we are moving from P to Q. How many electrons? Let us take it as charge Q. Q is nothing but N into E, number of electrons. Right. So VP and VQ, which is the final? VQ is final or VP is final? Can you tell me? VQ is the final and VP is initial. So what I can write now, VQ minus VP is equals to S final towards initial. Work done from where to where? P to Q. Work done by the external agent from where to where? P to Q divided by Q naught charge. What I require to calculate? Work done. So work done in moving. Now work done by the external agent from where to where? P to Q. Work done from external agent from where to where? P to Q. Right? Is equals to VQ minus VP into Q naught. That's it. Is it clear? Then we can write here, what we can write here, VQ external is nothing but P to Q, which is equals to VQ minus VP is nothing but into Q naught. So work done from the external agent P to Q is equals to, so VQ is nothing but minus 4 volts, minus 4. Next to VP is minus 10. So this is over. Next to Q is nothing but N into E, number of electrons into charge of the electron. So number of electrons is 100 into charge of the electron is E. So which we can write it as minus 14 into 100 into charge of the electron. You know that's 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19. Now can you tell me, calculate and tell me what is the answer that you'll be getting here? Right? Electron. So this is nothing but electron. Electron charge will be negative. So you can take it as negative here. Negative or negative, it will become positive. So if you don't take negative, then it will be wrong answer. Negative of negative, it will be positive. So what you'll get now? 14 into 16 into 10 to the power of minus 17. 14 into 16. So how much will get 14, 16? 14 into 16, how much? Can anybody? 14 into 16. 14 into 16. It was at 224. So this can be written as now 224. This is 224 into 10 to the power of minus 17. Otherwise, minus 17. Huh? Okay, this is, sorry, here it is minus 16. This is. So 2.24 into 10 to the power of minus 16. So here if I write 2.24, this can be written as 2.24 into 10 to the power of minus 16. How much it is? Joules, right? So option will be B is the correct answer. Sorry. So B will be the correct answer. So you got it, all of you? How I did? Yes? Yes? No, boliye, jaldi. Yes? Understood? Only thing is, all of you, you should know perfectly the concepts of potential difference. That's all. Now, we're going to calculate electric potential due to a point charge at a distance okay, at a distance r. Let us take it as r, at a distance r. So we want electric potential due to a point charge at a distance r. How to calculate? Now let me take a plus q charge at a distance r. Can you tell me what is an electric field intensity at this particular point? Anybody? What is the electric field intensity at this particular point? If I take one charge, electric field intensity at that particular point. Anybody?
KQ by R square.
Yeah. KQ by R
R
square.
square.
Right? KQ by R square. Fine. So electric potential at this particular point is KQ divided by R square. Now what we require is, we require what is the electric potential at that particular point. What is the electric potential we want to calculate? How to calculate electric potential? Right? As in the last class, what we discussed here, if I want here plus a q charge, I'll take. I want potential at this particular point. Potential I want now at a point P, which is at a distance of r. Right? So if I take at point B, if I want potential, what I have to do? I have to bring a charge from infinity to this given point. If I bring a charge from infinity to the given point, then we'll be getting the potential at this particular point. So now what I'll do is, if I want potential at this particular point, I'll take a charge. Okay, I'll take one charge, a test charge. I'll bring for infinity to this particular point. Right? Then I can get the potential here. The last class, what we discussed, the same thing, right? So I am bringing Q naught from infinity to the point P. I am bringing. If I am bringing from infinity to the point P, then I'm doing some external work done. Just nothing but external work done. From where to where I am bringing? From infinity to the point P. So I'm bringing from infinity to point P, right? So I'll be getting the potential at this particular point Vp, right? So what I can write now, potential at this particular point Vp is equals to, right? Vp is nothing but final initial minus V infinity is equal to work done from external, that is from infinity to the point P, divided by Q naught. So potential at infinity is 0. Already we discussed. There is no problem in that one. So Vp is equals to, I can write work done by external agent from infinity to point P by Q naught. Right? This we have to calculate now. See, one more thing we can write here. What I can write? Can anybody tell? Now see, this can be written as work done by the external agent minus of work done external agent taking the charge from P to infinity divided by Q naught. Both will be equal because it is a conservative, right? I can write a closed loop, so both can be equal. That is external infinity to point P or negative of external point to infinity. Okay. Now we want to calculate the potential at this particular point. What is the expression that we are going to get, right? So what we'll do now, I want to calculate first what is the work done external from P to infinity. First I'll calculate from P to infinity. I'll take the charge from P to infinity and I'll multiply with the negative sign so that I'll get the same thing, right? If I calculate this one, work done from work done, if I multiply negative sign, I'll be getting what? External. Yes or no? See, work done by the external agent from P to infinity can also be written as minus of external to infinity to point P. Yes or no? Because plus work done plus will become what? 0. It is a conservative. Conservative means work done in a closed loop should become 0, right? Now coming to this point, work done P to infinity, P to infinity. I'll calculate. Then after calculating work done, taking the charge from P to infinity, what I'll do, I'll multiply with the negative sign so that we'll get the correct answer. Nothing to worry about it. So now what I'll do, I'll take a charge here, Q naught I'll be taking, and Q naught I'm trying to move here. When I place a Q naught here, there will be some force will be there between plus Q and Q naught. What is that force? Can anybody tell? Between these two, one force will be there. What is that force? बोलिए एक बार. Nobody? What is that force? Two charges separated by certain distance. What is that force called? What is that force called? Between two, electrostatic force. I think only Rupali is present. Why? Okay, no problem. See, so electrostatic force. What do you call it as? Electrostatic force will be called. Okay. Till here, just you make a screenshot. Only one thing you have to remember till the end of the derivation. What you have to remember is only this one. This one. Work done from external P to infinity should be equal to negative of work done external, that is infinity to point P. Work done from P to infinity and negative of work done infinity to point P. This should be there, right? Is it clear? This, if you remember, that is okay. Just take a screenshot, then we'll proceed fast. 30 seconds. Just a moment. Take the screenshots. Yes. Done. Yes or no? Done. Okay. Right. Now I'll erase this part. This part I'll erase. Okay. Now, so what I want to calculate is work done from P to infinity. So I want to calculate work done from P to infinity. What should I do? So Q naught to infinity I have to take. Q naught to be taken from P to infinity. That means work have to do work done by the external agent from where to where? P to infinity I have to do. Right? Work has to be done from where to where? P to infinity. Work has to be done. Previously it is what? Infinity to point. Both are opposite in direction, negative sign, because around the trip will be 0. Okay. Now I'll be taking this one. When I'm moving this, it should be very, very small. That means slowly we have to move. Kinetic energy should not change, right? It should be very slowly. The process should be very slowly. Okay. So moving the charge should be very slowly. Why? Because see, if I keep here the charge, this is positive charge, this is positive charge, the repulsion will start. That means on this charge, two forces will be acting. So I want to show here when I place a Q naught, here one force will be acting in this direction. That is nothing but F, electrostatic force. Electrostatic force will be acting. And when it is electrostatic force is acting, where is the point of work done? See, if I place here, immediately it is going by itself. Work done, there is no work done by the external agent. So what you have to do, you have to apply equivalent opposite direction. Opposite direction. This is nothing but electrostatic force. This is nothing but external force that you have to apply. So what do you have to apply? External force in the opposite direction to be applied. External force in the opposite direction such that it should balance electrostatic force. Net force should become 0. So net force should become 0. Both are equal in magnitude, opposite in height. This is going away. This is going away. So what we are doing, we are pulling it. We are pulling with the particular force. So slowly we are pulling. Net force is 0. Acceleration is 0. It will go with uniform velocity. When there is uniform velocity, change in kinetic energy is 0. Because change in kinetic energy, final kinetic energy minus initial kinetic energy, final minus initial, if you take, change in kinetic energy will be 0. Right? Hope you got it as F net is equal to 0. Mass into acceleration is 0. Mass into acceleration is 0. Acceleration is nothing but dv by dt is equal to 0. Velocity will become constant. Okay. So now external force. but you are pulling in this direction, but it is going in the forward direction, right? Going in forward direction. Now displacement in forward direction, let me take it as smaller dr. Now dr and f external both are opposite in direction. Now what we can do here, net force is 0. You remove this one. If net force is 0, right? So external force is equals to work done. Formula is what? Force into displacement. Force into displacement. Force is what? External force. External force into displacement. Displacement is nothing but dr. This is nothing but dr. Into cos theta. Cos theta. W is equal to Fs cos theta according to work energy theorem, right? According to work, according to definition of work. Okay. So external work, force into displacement, F dot S or Fs cos theta. F external into dr into cos theta. Okay. Fine. So theta, if you take theta, dr and F external both are opposite in direction. Theta is equal to 180 degrees. Here, if I want to show, this is Q naught. Displacement is in forward direction, which is nothing but dr, and external force is acting in the opposite direction, external force. So theta is equal to 0 degrees here. It's nothing but 180 degrees opposite in direction, 180 degrees. If I substitute there, F external into dr into cos 180. Cos 180 is minus 1. Right? If I substitute here, minus F external into a dr. Right? Dr. Okay. What is an external force? External force and electrostatic force both are equal. So electrostatic force, F external equals to electrostatic force. Electrostatic force should be equal to kq by r square. Kq, q naught by r square. Between two charges, right? K into q naught into q divided by r square. Simply you can substitute here. Now work done external from P to infinity is equals to P to infinity equal to what I can write, minus external is k q naught divided by r square into a dr. So integrating on both sides. So the work external P to infinity is equals to minus of k q naught by r square into dr. From where to where I have to integrate? I have to integrate from dr, that is r to infinity. R to infinity, that's all. Now this can be written as now minus k q naught by r square. If I take it outside, the integration of, right? Integration of what I'll get? Minus k q naught by r square. Integration of 1 by r square into dr. The limits to be applied from r to infinity. That's all. So hopefully you can do from here onwards. So till here, if you have any doubt, let me know. All of you. Anybody? Understood? Still? Everybody? Then we want to calculate work done from P to infinity. Then what we'll do, we'll reverse it. If you reverse work done from P to infinity, then we'll get work done infinity to P. Of course, negative sign will changes. Then what I did, second step, I want to calculate work done to move by the external agent from P to Q. So I simply place Q naught here. So no need of doing work, because there is another charge is there. Both will get repelled. It will go away from it. Will go away. Repels. Repels means you are not doing any work. You have to do some work, right? So due to electrostatic repulsion, it will go away from it. So what I'll do now, there is an external force acting. So what we have to do, we have to pull this in such a way that how much force is applying electrostatic force, that much force we have to apply in the backward direction. That means what happens, forward direction, how much force, backward direction, the same force, forward, backward. So that net force all the time should become 0. Fine. When net force is all the time is 0, then acceleration will become 0. When acceleration will become 0, then it will go with uniform velocity, right? Okay. Now, whatever the external force applied by me, so which should be equal to electrostatic force. Absolutely, it should be equal to electrostatic force. Then what I did, external work done from P to infinity, I would like to calculate. Then external force that I am applying, but displacement is from P to infinity. Let us take it as dr into cos theta. According to the definition of work done equal Fs cos theta. Fs cos theta. Now theta, if you take external force and dr both are opposite in direction, theta is equal to 180 degrees. Then F external into dr cos 180 is -1. Then minus F external into dr. Then F external is nothing but which is equal to electrostatic force K Q Q naught by R square. Simply we'll be substituting here minus of K Q Q naught by R square into dr, because if I integrate the complete part, it is a small part we are getting work done. If I want complete parts, it has to be integrated from P to, that is R. P is at distance R to infinity. So we are R to infinity minus K Q naught by R square into dr. So K Q Q naught, if I take it outside, integration of R into dr 1 by R square into dr. Is it clear? So from here onwards, you can do integration and tell me what is the answer that you are going to get. First, clear? Yeah. Now can you tell me? Done? Okay. Now from here onwards, R to infinity, I am taken, I would like to calculate external from where to where, P to infinity minus K Q naught, K into Q naught, integration of R to infinity dr by R square. I am directly writing minus K Q Q naught into minus 1 by R to infinity. That is integral of 1 by R square into dr is equals to integral of R to the power of minus 2 into dr, or integral of x to the power of n into dx is equals to x to the power of n plus 1 divided by n plus 1, or x to the power of r to the power of minus 2 into dr is equal to r to the power of minus 2 plus 1, or r to the power of minus 1 divided by 1, which is nothing but minus 1 by r. Now simply what we can do, we can substitute here. If I substitute in this one, minus, if I take outside, minus of minus, it will become plus. Then I can write a K Q Q naught into 1 by R, upper limit minus lower limits. So 1 by infinity minus 1 by R, right? 1 by infinity minus 1 by R. Is it clear? Then that is this part. Fine. Okay. Right. Continues. Okay. Now, so work done by the external agent from P to infinity, if I take P to infinity, what I'm getting here, K Q Q naught into, okay, 1 by infinity 0 minus 1 by 2 minus 1 by R. Is it clear? Minus 1 by R. Very good. Minus 1 by R. So we'll be getting here minus of K Q Q naught divided by R, minus we are getting. See, already in the starting derivation starting, I told that work done external agent from P to infinity is minus K Q Q naught by R. This can be written as work done by the external agent from infinity to P can be written as K Q Q naught by R, right? K Q Q naught by R. That means negative is becoming positive. That's all. Okay. And that is this one. Right. Is it clear till that point? See, this I am writing as this. This part's written like this. Okay. So external from P to infinity minus K Q naught by R, or external infinity to point P K Q Q naught by R. Is it fine? A few. So work done we started with work done from where to where? P to infinity, external into dr cos theta. We got now infinity to point P, K Q Q naught by R. Now if I want the potential at a given point P, so once again I'll draw the diagram. Right, so draw the diagram here. So here it is plus Q, right? I want at this particular point, which is at a distance of R. So I want potential at this particular point. So I took, first I calculated P to infinity, then I reversed it. Now I got charge. I am taking the charge from infinity to the given points, infinity to given points, right? I got the potential. How to get potential now? V at potential P is equals to, what should I write? Infinity, that is V at point minus V at infinity should be equal to work done by the external agent from where to where? Infinity to P divided by Q naught. Is it clear? Divided by Q naught. So potential at infinity is what? 0. Then I can write the V at a point P can be written as external from infinity minus P by Q naught, infinity minus P, infinity to P, not minus P, infinity to P. So infinity to P can be written as K Q Q naught by R. So here I can write at infinity potential is 0. Then I can write the K Q Q naught by R divided by Q naught. Now Q naught will get cancelled. This will be the final point, that is Vp is equals to KQ by R. Is it clear till this points, everybody? So potential at this particular point, if I require at a distance of R, okay, we are bringing the charge from where to where? Infinity to the point P, infinity to point P, and then we got that answer. Finally, potential at a point P can be KQ by R. Electric field at that particular point, what is the electric field at a point P at a distance? KQ by R square, right? Three things we can tell here. First one is force. If I want, what is the force? F is equals to, see, we are bringing this charge again as the electric field, bringing again as the electric field or electric force direction, because this is nothing but repulsive force between them. Repulsive force, we are doing the work against what? Electrostatic force. Okay, so if you take electrostatic force K Q Q naught by R square, electrostatic force, if I take E at that particular point, if I take, right, E at particular point K Q divided by R square, and potential at that particular point, potential equals to KQ by R. This is nothing but a scalar quantity, so that I am not mentioning that arrow mark on that one, right? So here it is force between two charges. Next, second one is electric field at that particular point, and what is the potential at that particular point. So these are the three things that you can remember here. So kq by r is a scalar quantity. This is very, very important. It is a scalar quantity. Scalar quantity. Scalar means simply you can add and subtract it. So understood till here? Any doubt? Let me know. No. Are you ready to do JEE problems? So based on this concept, based on this theory, we have two questions, that is 2007 and 2013, only purely based on this concept, that is potential due to a point charge at a distance r. So what one should know the formula, Vp is equals to, at a particular point, kq by r square, kq by r square, kq by r. kq by r, Ep is nothing but electric field at that particular point, Eq by r square, and force between the two charges, K into Q, Q naught by r square. Okay, ready, all of you? Will you take the problem? Yes, no, boliye, jaldi. 2007, yes, chalo. Just note it down, the question which is asked in 2009. Got congratulations. Now see here, in JEE 2007, based on the potential due to point charge. What is potential due to point charge? Potential due to point charge is kq by r. Is a scalar quantity. For positive it is positive, for positive charge, for negative it is a negative charge. So an electric charge of 10 to the power of minus 3 microcoulombs is placed at the origin. Let me take first, I'll draw this coordinates. So at the origin, 0, 0, 0, 0, it's nothing but x-axis, this is y-axis, right? X-axis and y-axis. So at origin, is saying that at origin, 10 to the power of, this is a q charge, this q charge at origin it is placed, its value is given 10 to the power of minus 3 microcoulombs, right? In xy coordinate system. So I took xy coordinate system. 2 points A and B are there, are situated at A and B. First A is situated at root 2, B is situated at 2, 3. First we'll take A, root 2. Root 2 means x coordinate should be root 2, y coordinate should be root 2. Just I can draw x coordinates and y coordinate. Let me take like this. So now here point A is situated, comma root 2, comma root 2, right? This is at a distance of r. A point is at this particular distance. What is that? A, root 2, and root 2. This distance, x distance is root 2, y distance is root 2. Means what is this distance now? This is root 2. Means what is this distance? R will become 2. Am I right? Under root of root 2 square is 2 plus root 2 square is 2. Under root of 2 plus 2, which is equal to 4. If I want potential, you got it, this one? How I am getting? All of you. See, R can be calculated under root of root 2 whole square plus root 2 whole square. Am I right? So R can be written as under root of 2 plus 2, which is nothing but under root of 4, which is nothing but 2. Now potential at that point we can calculate. Potential at a point A can be written as kq by kq divided by r. R is nothing but 2, right? Kq by r. Q is how much? Now k into q. Q is 10 to the power of minus 3 micro, 10 to the power of minus 6 divided by 2. Is it clear? 2. 2 is given in centimeters. No, nothing is given. Till 2 we can keep it as. Next to B point, if I take B point somewhere else, root 2. This distance is root 2. Am I right? This distance is root 2. Root 2 means 1.414, means greater than that one. So the point B at this particular point, as point B at this particular point, this distance will be now 2 is x direction, y direction is nothing but 0. Now if I want potential at that particular point, same thing I'll be writing. Now potential at a point B equals to Q. Q is nothing but 10 to the power of minus 3 into 10 to the power of minus 6 divided by 2. Both are equal we are getting. Because why both are equal? Because the distances are equal we are getting. Just to confuse you, just root 2 and root 2 is given x and y coordinate. If you take the resultant of it, r only it is, nothing to worry about it. Then here we are getting potential difference, delta V is equals to final minus initial, or VB minus VA, whatever it may be. Then we'll be getting 0. Delta V is equal to 0. Hope you got it, as all of you. Understood? Everybody? Yes? No? Boliye. Yes? Just I give briefly, I'll tell now. See. Here A and B respectively, he is asking you to calculate the potential differences. What I did, I take xy coordinates I took. According to xy coordinates, 2 points are there, A and B. So A and B, A at root 2 comma root 2, this is nothing but xy coordinates, root 2 and root 2, and one more point B 2 comma 0. So this distance R is equal to under root of root 2 whole square plus root 2 whole square. R can be written as under root of 2 plus 2, which is equal to under root of 4, which is equal to 2. So potential at a point A, potential at a point A as well as potential at a point B, both we are getting equal. Both are equal. Then a difference in that one will become 0. So what is the answer here? B will be the correct answer, which is given in 2007. Okay. Hope many of them got. Yes. Yes. No. Boliye. Yes. Good. 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 Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good.